You know,
But after this, things changed forever. 2 years earlier, our life together had seemed so promising. I knew he was the one as soon as I met him. I had broken up with my ex-boyfriend a few months previously, and I was ready to meet someone new. So I signed up on the dating app, Bumble. And that was how I found Jell. Jelly's a Dutch software engineer working for Google.
Hey, Dutchy!
He was kind, quirky, and funny. I was a school physics teacher,
not Dutch, but...
so we were both quite nerdy science types, and I loved how active he was, always going around running or climbing in his spare time. We were both so sure the relationship was right, and we told each other during our second date, this is it.
This is it, dog. This is it, dog.
Wait.
We had got together during the pandemic in summer 2020, me age 30, him 34, and when the second lockdown was announced, I asked him to move in. Although it's still early in a relationship, it didn't feel too soon. Living together in High Barrack, North London,
doing some
even
things
closer than we might have done
together.
otherwise. Both of us were working from home, isolated from others, and spending quality time together. I always think that a great way of telling if you have a good relationship is if you feel like you're a better person when you're with your partner.
Hey, okay. Talk to them nicely.
He challenged me to be kinder, more aware of what is going on in this world, more curious. I was so happy he felt so...
Me, personally, I don't trust these hoes, but that's just me.
Lucky to have met this amazing man. Don't worry, I'm not just reading fan fiction. This is good.
Yo, what are you wearing? Oh.
It gets good. We didn't know at this point the cruel twist that lay in wait for us. That throughout our relationship, something was happening to Jelly. It wasn't until the day after Jelly's 37th birthday that symptoms started to appear.
Oh.
We woke up feeling dizzy and nauseous. At first, we just assumed it was a hangover from our celebration, but the symptoms never went away. Instead, they grew worse. Then about a month, he was vomiting all the time, and he would plan a few trips abroad, but we had to cancel it because Jelly just wasn't feeling too welly. Initially, doctors told him it was vertigo and told him he would get better, but he just had to wait. But he continued to feel sick, so he couldn't work. We planned to get engaged, and I knew Jelly was going to propose in the summer when we were on holiday, but we had to cancel the holiday, so I thought, I'm going to go propose to him instead. This isn't going to get in the way of our future. Just a few weeks after engagement, we received the really devastating news that more detailed the scans had shown Jelly had a brain tumor, and it wasn't benign. It was a rare type of cancer of the central nervous system called medulloblastoma, more often seen in children than adults. Jelly was told that the chance of him getting it had been 1 in 4 million. His chances of surviving 5 years was 65%.
Oh my.
Both of us broke down in tears. But
what?
while I went to pieces and remained a mess for a long time, Jelly was remarkably strong and calm. He never once said, "Why I'm here, it's not
Bro.
His attitude was, these are the cards I've been dealt, and I just have to get on with it.
Anyways.
What would you do?
Yeah.
No, seriously. Like,
what? Watching helplessly as he got sicker and sicker over the preceding 3 months had been bad enough, but the uncertainty of the diagnosis brought was too much for me. Spent many sleepless nights researching, trying to find a miracle cure or a story with a good outcome, but all I could find was uncertainty and bleak statistics. Not only was there a significant chance of the cancer returning in the future, but there was a possibility of long-term and sometimes delayed side effects from the radiotherapy and chemotherapy treatment on his brain. I felt like the man I loved was slipping away from me, and I'd been so close to having everything.
And that's why I'm saying, like, why are you doing all this research and this and that? You should be wanting to comfort him, if anything.
And all of a sudden, it had been snatched away. I couldn't eat or sleep. I was suffering from panic attacks. I told my mother and his, I can't do this. I can't stay with him. They warned me not to.
You can't stay with him?
Tell them the decision till at least after the surgery. So I went to see my mother's, and in late September, Jelly went to the hospital for...
They warned me not to tell him my decision after his surgery. So this man has to get the worst news of his life. Hold on. This man has to get the worst news of his life. Then he has to wait till he gets out of surgery for your... Lord, give me the strength for your sneaky, conniving, backstabbing, you know where you are, to tell him you don't want to be with him no more. This man literally just lost everything. He worked at Google, they said. Y'all was going on mad vacays. Y'all was doing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you found you know what I'm saying? You found you a little, you know what I'm saying? Someone to take care of all your expenses, I bet. Shouty. See what I'm saying? Anyways, now you're going to tell him you don't want to be with him no more after he took care of you. Probably would put up this and this and that if you went through it, knowing like,
for 17 hours to remove the tumor. The operation was successful, but he'd been left with quite severe brain damage and had to get used to living with disabilities. He had double vision, paralysis on his right side. He also had motor skill issues and had to learn how to write and walk again. Despite all this, he had coped amazingly well. Me, less so. We had a brief conversation about our future before surgery and admitted I was struggling, but there's a chance it can be cured, he protested. I ended our relationship 2 weeks later. He was still recovering in the hospital, and I sat and I faced.
Me personally, well, I don't be putting myself. I don't trust these hoes.
I
And
couldn't
stuff
stay
like.
with him. I
Me,
can't see a way I could be happy with you
I
anymore.
probably wouldn't be here.
I said,
I would have did something. I probably would have landed me in. You know what I'm saying? From
devastated.
I
And
wouldn't
you
be
have
here,
to be no
twin.
good for him because I couldn't even function
Twin,
myself.
I wouldn't be here. Chad, what would you do? What would you do? You lost everything. She come up to you saying, "Oh, I don't want to be with you no more." Oh, exactly. That what you just thought right there. I agree. Let me dap you up, twin. Let me dap you up. I feel you, twin.
Due to the uncertainty of it all. He needed strength and optimism. I could not provide that. We shed tears, and then for the future, we didn't have. I'm still trying to come to terms with my decision. At the time, I felt like the worst person in the world. And I know if I heard this story about someone else, I would think they were selfish. This is partly why I wanted to write this article, because it's very easy for society to make judgments. But in situations like this where there aren't clear-cut right and wrongs, sometimes we need to remember we can't judge someone when we are not in their shoes. Jelly understood, as did my friends. He and I
Why is
were
her
close
name
friends.
Jelly? She's sweet as jelly and jam. Man, you ruthless ass, stupid ass fucking bitch.
That was it.
Did he die?
No, he's still alive.
Okay. If I was in the position of Jelly, I would send the girl away.
True.
That's me. That's because that's me.
That is actually
That's because that's me. I would actually, before she does it, I'm like, yo,
that's fair.
ain't no, but I don't want to. Cause that's the way I am. There's other people that you are the way you are, and that's fine. Me,
I could not.
I don't want to see her like that and staying there and being all miserable and shit. Yo, bruv, it was nice. Love is love. You gotta, dash it
I
away.
would let her go
I
so
would
fast.
let her go. So, and that's
I
me.
would never want to be an anchor
And
like
you
that on
and you
somebody.
could be like, oh, this is him, this is this and that, whatever. I'll rely on my family and stuff like that. I think that my girl wouldn't do it, but I would still be like, hey, yo, this is doomed right now. Okay. And the way I'm thinking, most of the people really think that sometimes I am negative, where I believe that I am realistic. Right? In that case, I'm like, yo, go out, do your thing, live your life, please. I don't want to see that. As a matter of fact,
I agree 100%. Before she, hey, shorty, do you, like he said, do you kick rocks, look cute while you doing it, you know what I'm saying, and skip that too. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
on a different
I
scale. Okay? It's like when my girl go out. My girl doesn't want to go.
Are you crying? Is he crying? Did he just like get off the floor? What? Bro, what the fuck? Bro, did my man should lay him out on the floor real quick? He get what just happened?
Wow,
What
she doesn't really
happened?
like people like that. So if we go someplace, right, or we go
Where
to
is he? Is he on the
thing,
floor
or a
again?
gala or something like
Yo,
that.
where is he?
She's gonna be next to me, and then she's gonna be miserable because she doesn't like it to be here. Now I'm gonna be miserable because I'm always worried about
There
her.
he is.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be. It happens sometimes. Like, yo, you're not having fun. I'm about to, I'm about to have some fun. Go home. You're not. You're cool. I'm cool. I can handle myself.
cramping my style.
Just because now you're not having fun. You're not comfortable.
Cramping my
I don't
style.
like you seeing. I don't like to see you like that. So go home and do your thing.
I would hate to be the reason that my loved one is constantly
His
suffering.
allergies are just acting up.
Exactly. So if you blow it up in a different scale, I'm in the predicament that he is. I'm like, yo, you could go out and just do your thing, because I don't want to be the reason I see you and you're struggling and you're no, I don't want to be that person.
Again, this is all time dependent to me. 3 years in, engaged and not married, like, I ain't even that mad.
Yeah.
10 years in, married with kids, we having a different discussion.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think on that one. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one, like always. And I'll say we got a couple more. And I'll see y'all there. Peace, stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll see y'all there.